So here's the thing, guys. The main reason why most people fail when building and trying to monetize a blog is very simple. They are using the wrong content strategy and they don't even realize it. And also because of the tools that they use to create such content. Okay, so today I'm going to show you exactly how to build a blog the right way using the most powerful platform for it, which is WordPress. But I'm also going to show you a secret ingredient, a very special tool that will help you create content that will get found and also that will rank in Google search results. And finally, I'm going to show you how you can turn casual visitors, people that had no intention of buying anything, into paying customers. So let's get started with step number 1, hosting and domain name registration. Now feel free to use any hosting provider that you want, but on the channel personally we like Hostinger because they're fast, reliable, and also super affordable. So they provided our audience with a discount code of up to 85% discount. So if you decide to use Hostinger, all you have to do is click on the very first link in the description below where it says get hosting here, and this will bring you to this dedicated landing page that we have with Hostinger. And as you can see, by using the link you can save up to 75% of your hosting plans. So as you can see, start at $2.99. You also get 3 months for free, and on top of that I have a coupon code for you guys for an extra 10% discount at checkout. So you can claim the deal here. Click on this button, it's going to bring you here, and now you can choose among 3 different hosting plans. You have Premium, Business, and Cloud Startup. So apart from the price, what's the difference? Well, it's very simple. If you scroll down the page, as you can see, this one you can host up to 25 websites, 50 websites, and 100 websites. And obviously all the resources are increasing accordingly based on the amount of website you can host. So now, depending on your goals and objectives here, where you can select any of those, now you can always start with this one and move to the next one up when needed. Now, the good thing with hosting as well is that you get a lot of free stuff. Like for instance, you get free domain names. So your first domain name is completely free. So this is valued at $9.99. Unlimited bandwidth as well, very unique, unlimited free SL certificate. So normally hosting providers will charge you at least $49 or $29 a year per website for every SSL certificate. Here is completely free, guys. Okay, so this is the beauty of Hostinger. A lot of free stuff, and all of that at a very, very affordable price. And again, like I said, I have a coupon code for you as well. So let's say you wanted to go ahead with this one here. So from here, you have to select your billing cycle. As you can see, it's $2.99 instead of $11.99. So big savings indeed. Now I have a coupon code. Okay, so Mr. Web, all in capital letters, and then apply. And there you go. As you can see, this card is 75% plus 10% on top. And now it's $2.69 only per month instead of $2.99. So in total, if you were to go for a billing cycle of 48 months for 4 years, you can log that price in for 4 years. It will only cost you $129 and you save $432. Now, obviously, you can have a shorter period of time if you wanted to. It could be 24 months or perhaps 12 months. And if you select 12 months, it's only $43 US. As you can see, big saving of $96 in total. So that's really up to you, select any of those. And then after this, proceed to checkout. Very good. So once you've gone through the checkout process, you'll be redirected to this page. So this is a simplified onboarding process that will allow you to install WordPress in just a few clicks. So again, added value for any users. So here, basically select your language, enter an email address and password. And then after this, simply click next. And now select how you want to build your website. So either with AI or a pre-built website and theme. So this is the one we're going to use. So click on this, click next. And now we're going to select the theme that we want to install. So don't select any of those templates here. Use a theme instead. And the one we're going to install is Ocean WP. So click on this and then click next. And from here, deselect all. We don't need any of them for now. So continue. And now you can register your free domain name. So simply type the domain name that you'd like to register. So maybe Mr. Web Blog as an example. Okay. And as you can see, mrwebblog.com is free. So simply select the domain name and click next. Very good. So once you've gone through the whole onboarding process, you'll be redirected to your WordPress dashboard. So from here, let's take care of the next few steps, which is basically our initial settings. So we go to our plugins now, and I'm going to select them all and then deactivate them. Very good. The only one we really need is the Lightspeed cache, which we will re-enable at the end of the video. Now those 3 ones here, we don't need them at all. So select and then delete, apply. And now let's go to the settings section. We go to general, and right here on top, make sure you have your site title. You can also enter a tagline. So the tagline is quite important, especially for search results, like Google, for instance. If they look for your website or something like this, the tagline will usually display as well in the search results. So choose something that has high keyword level inside it as well. So let's pretend that this website will be a blog about construction or something like this, So it could be something similar to that. So your go-to guide for smarter construction solutions. It says everything, and the keyword construction is built in as well, okay? And then after this, make sure that you have the right email address, because this is where all the emails will be sent. Scroll down the page, you have the time zone, the date format, and etc. So take care of this depending where you're based, obviously. Then save changes. And then now we go to permalinks, and here make sure that you select post name. It should be the one by default, but if it's not, make sure you select it, because again, this is for SEO purposes. So that way, whatever title you give to your page will be translated into a strong keyword, which will get found as well, okay? So scroll down the page and save changes. So that's us done with the initial settings. And now let's take care of our theme. So let's have a look in the front end. So hover on your title, visit site, open in a new tab. So this is what it looks like. As you can see, there's nothing here at the minute. So what we need to do is to import some demo content and a specific template as well to jazz things up a little bit. So from here, go back to your WordPress dashboard, you go to Appearance, Themes, Accent. So from here, as you can see, Ocean WP was installed. And now we have to launch the setup wizard. So click on this button here. So tell us about your current website, existing website, or new website. In our case, obviously, it's a new website. So from scratch or from website template, we're going to use a template because we're going to save a lot of time that way, So website template. And what we want is a blog. So go to the blog category here, and now you can select any of those. As you can see, some of them are pro and some of them are free. So let's choose one of them, maybe this one here, travel. Okay, so don't worry if it's not exactly what we need. We can customize everything afterwards. I'm going to show you how to do that anyways, So let's click import template and then import this template. Now there's a few required plugins we need to install: social sharing, custom sidebar, and Ocean Extra. So install and activate. And then you can select a few optional plugins. I'm just going to skip this all together. Okay, so skip this step and then confirm, next, next again. Select your color palette. So this is really up to you. I'm going to go with this one here. Why not? And then next again. And then here you can select a specific font if you want to. I'm just going to skip this step altogether and then continue. Very good. So I understand, and start the import. All right. So all done already. So hooray. This was awesome indeed. So let's click continue. And then let's go back to the WordPress dashboard. Okay, so let's exit out of this. So now that our theme is installed, let's have a quick look in the front end, see what it looks like. So hover on your title name here, visit site, right click, open in a new tab, and see what it looks like. So this is actually perfect, nice hero section. Right here, a few things, your post and all that. Obviously, there's no post. We have to create them, We have to create a categories and all that. But don't worry, we're going to go through this step by step. So this is step number 1. The theme is installed. So let's go back to the WordPress dashboard now. And we're going to go to our post here. So these are all demo content. Feel free to delete them and create new ones, obviously, So the first thing we need to do is to take care of our different categories. So we go to categories here. So there's a few already in place. Again, this is demo content. You can either edit them and change the title here for something else, okay? Or you can create new ones altogether. So that's really up to you. If you want to add a new one, simply type the name, like for instance, Industry Insight, and then add category. Very simple. Or you can simply rename one or the other. So just as an example here, let's say Adventure. I'm going to change this to Tool and Gear, remove the slug, update, and it will update everything automatically and recreate the slug as well for us. And now if you go back to your categories, you can keep adding as many as you need. So I've done this with a few here. So we have our categories in place, and now we can take care of our blog post. So this is the most important part of our tutorial. Obviously, you want to get found, you want to create content that will rank in Google search results as well and other search engines. And for this, like I said, we're going to use a special tool that's called SEOWRITING.ai. So join 50,000 plus top content creators who use SEO writing. So what does that do exactly? It will help you to scale with a super agent that scans SERP winners, extract their best CTAs, and fire out fully optimized, ready to publish pages. And the best part of this, that tool is also compatible with WordPress. And also on top of this, you can get started completely free and there's no credit card required. So you can follow along with me as we build this website. Now let's address the price and you will be shocked at how affordable it actually is. It only starts at $14 per month, and for $14 per month, you can create 50 different articles. So that's a lot of articles and blog posts to add to your website, to be honest, you know. So this will get you found each and every time. So this one here is perfect for bloggers and SEO specialists, which is absolutely fine for the type of project we have in mind today. But you can also have the professional +1 and +2. As you can see, this one is up to 250 articles, 500 and 1,000. So depending on how busy you want to be with your website or websites plural, feel free to select any of those, okay? So once you've purchased any of those plans, you can log into your account. And here from your dashboard, you will find 4 amazing features. So the first one, this is brand new, is called Super Page. So with this, you can clone SERP winners in seconds, and your call to action lands where conversions peak. So this is absolutely amazing, and we are going to demonstrate that in a minute. You can also create blog posts in just one click. You can bulk create articles as well. And this is a very nice touch as well. You have the humanizer tool, so you can rewrite your articles and giving it a human touch so that it will improve your Google ranking. So all of those 4 tools here will help you to create articles and blog posts that are almost guaranteed to get you ranked and found in Google search results. So now let's demonstrate this and let me show you how to use that in your WordPress dashboard. And then from here, we're going to go back to the plugin section. We're going to add a new plugin. And right here, look for SEO writing. Very good. So there should only be one, you know, this is the one here from SEO writing themselves. So install now and then activate. And now we go to the settings right here. And we need to connect it. Okay. So since we're already logged in into a different tab here, you can connect immediately. So click connect. And there you go. As you can see, we are now connected properly. So this is absolutely fine. And now if you go back to your WordPress dashboard and refresh, we should be connected. As you can see, we are indeed connected. And then we have the settings here. So structured data, we have microdata, JSON LD or off. This is basically to auto post blog post directly on your website without you intervening basically. Okay. So let's select microdata. And then you want to split incoming posts into blocks. We're going to say yes here because we have indeed Elementor installed on our website. And then rename the plugin folder for anonymity. It doesn't matter to us, so we can click Save Changes now. Perfect. All right, so let's create our first blog post together just to show you how it works, okay? So we go back here to our SEO writing account. And from here, as you can see, by the side of 3 different icons, you have Builder, Docs, and Voices. So let's explore those options. So the first one is the Builder. So here, this is where you can create articles that are SEO optimized and ready to hit the top of Google searches. So exciting part indeed. And then once these are created, you'll find them in Docs. And then you also have Voices. So what is that exactly? It's to make it easy to write in your style with customized voices and content created on SEOWriting.ai. So let's go ahead with this first. Okay, so new brand voice. So how can you add and create your brand voice? Well, there's 3 different ways. You can add text, use web scrape, or upload a file. So what type of content exactly do you need to upload? Well, it could be, for instance, an actual blog post that you wrote yourself without the help of AI. And that way it will learn how you write and how you express yourself, okay? So let's go ahead maybe with web scrape here. As you can see, enter a link to a blog post or a text-heavy page instead, okay? So I went online here. I type construction blog, and because we're based in Ireland, it's giving us all sorts of .ie websites, obviously, you know. So let's open this one here. So they have a blog post, our blog, and as you can see, there's different articles and blog posts here posted on their website. So let's have a quick look. So the contractor's quick guide to roof finishes. Okay, so this one, it looks like a nice one. 8 common roofing mistakes and how to avoid them. So this is the type of headline that usually attracts people and visitors to read. So what we can do basically is to fetch this URL here. Okay, so let's copy this, Control C, and let's paste it in here, Control V, and then let's process this. Okay, so let's create a brand voice. So as you can see now, it's analyzing the brand voice. Very good. So this is the result. So this is basically the analysis of the blog post and the outcome. So the voice tone is authoritative yet approachable, combining technical expertise with friendly, helpful advice. The point of view makes perspective using we for company authority and you for direct reader engagement. Style and expression, as you can see, semi-formal, educational style with practical tips and clear explanations. Now, if some of these don't suit you or don't represent the way you talk and the way you express yourself, you can always edit this, you know. So instead of semi-formal, I could have here maybe conversational, okay, or whatever you want to call it. And then after this, simply save your brand voice. Now, obviously, over time, you can always refine and edit and add elements as well. So if you edit the content here, as you can see at the bottom, you can add an element. So you can call it whatever you want and then add the explanation next to it. So for instance, we could have, let's try something like this, okay? Little quirks. I always like to start with a simple joke related to the topic being covered. This helps the audience retention. There you go, okay? So save brand voice. And now let's put this to the test, okay? So we go to our builder now, and let's create our first article. So create new, excellent. So we have 4 different options again. So let's discover them one by one. So let's start with this one here. It's one of the easiest, is one-click blog post. And with it, you can create the perfect article using only the title in one click only, okay? So click on this. So here you enter your main keyword, and then you can generate the title from here, and it will give you a score out of 100. So let's pretend our main keyword is, let's say, best construction shovels. Okay, so let's generate the title. Very good. So discover the best construction shovels on the market. And that's a score of 52 out of 100, which is not too bad at all. So I'm just going to keep this for now. Okay, so generate another title. Let's see if we can increase that. No. Okay, so next one. Okay, next one again. Yeah, so apparently the one we had is the highest score. 52 out of 100. Now, if you start customizing this yourself, you will see the overall score as well, you know. So maybe you could change this to for less than $100. So we have the monetary value now, you see, 71 out of 100. And maybe we can put in 2025. Let's try this. There you go. So now we have 79 out of 100. So this is a very strong title now. And then here underneath, you have all your core settings. On the language, you can select here. So we have English US, English UK. So I'm going to select UK because we're based in Ireland. So this is part of the British Isles. We have article type. As you can see, you have how-to guide, listicle, product review, comparison, case study, etc., etc. So feel free to select any of those, you know. And then you have the tone of voice, the point of view, the target country. We have AI model, text readability, and AI content cleaning. So right here, the AI model, you can select any of those. As you can see, Llama 4, Claude 4, DeepSeek, and so on and so on. So let's keep it by default just for now, okay? And the text readability here, you can select maybe 5th grade, 6th grade, and so on and so on. College may be difficult to read. Depending on your audience, feel free to select any of those or simply select none. So this is one way of doing it, or you can use your brand voice. Since we created one already, we're going to select our professional expert guide and then details to include, for instance, your phone number or something like this, you know, so you can include this. So I'm going to ask to include a call to action button with our Amazon affiliate link inside. There you go. Okay. And then Media Hub. Do you want to include AI images, yes or no? How many images? Image style, so photo, cartoon, cubism, expressionism, cyberpunk, fantasy. Interesting. So we're just going to go with photo, okay? The image size, so this is really up to you. I suppose 16 by 9 is fine. Additional instructions and brand name. So again, this is to customize this to the full to follow your brand voice and your branding as well. So do you want to include a YouTube video? Yes or no? So I'm just going to leave it on here just to see what is going to add for us. And then we have the SEO section and structure as well. So let's say if you want to get found for specific brands, we could have maybe JCB shovels. Okay, and maybe we could have roughneck shovels as well. Okay, so you will get found specifically for those keywords if these are the ones that you're promoting, obviously, you know. So when it comes to the structure here, it is literally about how it is structured. As you can see, you have the introduction, the hook, you know, your conclusion. Do you want to insert tables, H3s, list, FAQs, key takeaway, quotes, italics, bold? So this is just amazing, guys, isn't it? So let's say we want to start with a question. Okay, very good. So here we have internal and external linking. So what is this exactly? Well, you will add links relevant to your content. So you can select a website and our semantic search will find the best pages to link within your article. So that's really up to you if you want to do so, okay? So internal and external. We have connect to web. As you can see at the moment, it is off, which is limiting you to pre-trained data. So enabling it reduces AI hallucinations. That's very funny. And improves accuracy. So that's really up to you if you want to use this or not. So I'm just going to set it as yes. And right here, as you can see, it will add a few more features. As you can see, analyze hundreds of the most relevant websites with statistical data to create factual, accurate articles incorporating automated citations. So depending again on the type of blog post that you want to create, I mean, look at this, guys, all the options that you have here. You can create something that's very comprehensive and quite unique. And then if you scroll down, you have syndications, so create marketing materials based on the article from various platforms, including Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, etc., etc. And then we have the outline editor as well. So what does that do is to enable the outline editor for your article to gain the ability to add a personalized outline to your upcoming article. So upcoming article, enhancing their structure and relevance. So if you keep creating content continuously, this could be a nice thing to use. So let's enable this, okay? So basically here you can create your own outlines. You can add different headings, so H1, H2, and H3, so main title, heading, and subheading. Or you can use SEOWRITING to do it for you using the magic bag. So let's do that together, okay? So let's click on this. As you can see, it is generating now. Excellent. So this is what it looks like. As you can see, you have discovered the best construction shovels on the market. So this is our title. And then understanding construction shovels. And then subheading and subheading, we have different types of construction shovels, key features to look in a quality shovel, and so on and so on. So I have title, heading, subheading. Okay, so nicely done. So we're going to keep it the exact same way it is. And as you can see, it included the JCB shovels, which is one of the keywords we requested, and roughneck shovels as well. Okay. So let's scroll down now and let's go down to the bottom here, and we have publishing to websites. So we want this obviously because we have this linked to our WordPress website. So let's select our website here. So mrwebconstruction.com. So how do you want to create this? As a blog post, as a page, an e-floating button, an element library, or Ocean WP library? So in our case, we're going to create this as a page just to try it out, okay? Just to see what it looks like using Elementor, because we selected the option to break it down in blocks. So put this to the test, okay? And then the status will be published. You can select the author as well. And that's basically it, okay? So now we can run this and create our article. So let's click on the arrow to go back to the top and let's run this. Excellent. So this is done. So very exciting. So let's go back to our WordPress dashboard. We go to our pages and let's see if this was created for us. And as you can clearly see, it has been done and created. So let's have a quick look. Okay, so view, open in a new tab and see what it looks like. So very good. So this is nice. Key takeaway, understanding shovels. So this is the same structure that we had. And as you can see, it inserted all these keywords that we requested, roughneck shovels and all that. So this is going to increase your ranking, obviously, and findability as well. Value for money. We have quotes. We have a video here. Wow. This is so cool, guys. Imagine this. Look at the length of this article. This is absolutely amazing, Now, obviously, once you have an article like this, Google will crawl it. And as you can see, you have roughneck shovels again. All of these are super strong keywords you want to get found for, obviously, And then if you scroll down, as you can see, you have images as well. Very, very nice, actually, And obviously now you can monetize a website by getting found. You can maybe insert specific banners, maybe a link to your Amazon affiliate link or something like this. Look at those images. These are AI generated. This is absolutely amazing, isn't it? And so on and so on. So look at the length of this article. This is just amazing. If you were to create this manually by hand, this would take you like 4 or 5 hours, let's say, just for the research and everything. So let's go back to the top now. And we did say start with a question. So are you tired of using flimsy shovels that can't withstand the demand of your construction project? Yes, I'm sick of it. You're not alone. Thank you. Finding a reliable and affordable shovel can be a challenge. And then here a repeat of the title. You see, we put the top-rated shovels to the test to find the best option available for under $100 in 2025. So there you go, guys. It's packed up with keywords. It's a long article as well, giving a lot of values to your readers, and this will increase your chances of turning this into money. Now, because this has been created using an Elementor page, as you can see, this is using Elementor Page Builder. You can edit the page with Elementor as well and customize its content very easy using this simple drag and drop page builder. Very good. So this is option number 1. So let's go back here and discover the next one. So we go back to the builder. I'm going to create something new again. Okay. So let's use maybe this time the super page option. Okay. So let's create a super page together. So we need to enter keyword or instruction. So what are we going to build? Well, let's say we want to compare a few shovels that are available on the Amazon website. So maybe compare this one with this one, for instance. Okay. Those two, which is the best one of those two? Or maybe let's say 3 of them all together. Maybe we add this one as well, okay? So what we could have maybe is something similar to this. So let's say maybe create a page that compares 3 different shovels taken from the Amazon.com website. Include call to action throughout the page, including our Amazon affiliate ID, which is Build Smart Blog 20, okay? And these are the 3 different pages. And maybe you can ask it to add actual images as well. So let's say add actual images from the products as well. Okay, so let's run this. Very good. And again, as you can see, the status in percentage is shown here. So 5% now. So obviously this is going to take a little while. So again, I'm going to pause the video here and talk to you guys again once it's completed. Okay, so good news and very exciting again. So this has been created for us. So let's have a quick look. So you can use the to-do here to view it, or you simply click on it and it will open up. Okay, there you go. So top 3 shovels for gardening and landscaping 2024 Amazon picks. So we can edit and change the content here. Very easy. Don't worry about it. We could change this to 2025, for instance. Okay. And then right here, we have a comparison table. So this is what you want, obviously, is to be able to compare quickly all the different features and benefits of each one of those shovels. So with the price, the handle material, so this one is wood, fiberglass, steel with rubber grip, the type of blade material, carbon steel, manganese, heat-treated steel. So that's actually very easy to digest information. And this has been done for us automatically, guys. So keep that in mind, okay? So if you scroll down the page, view all the shovels on Amazon. So is that a call to action button? It is. And this is the link. And it's going to bring us to the page where you can compare all the different shovels. Well done. Nicely done. And then, oh, wow, look at this. Even the colors have been switched, that it looks exactly like the Amazon website. So you don't feel too disconnected either. So check the price on Amazon. So this is for one specific one, I suppose. Okay. So if you click on this, it should bring us to the page itself, the product page. Very good. So this is one specific shovel, which you could buy And if you check the address here, we have our Amazon affiliate ID, which means that if someone decides to buy this product, we will earn a commission. So what else do we have? I like all these, you know, the different colors and everything is nicely laid out, nicely structured. You have a question here in the middle, sorry. If you scroll down, you have the key features for each and every item, the pros and cons. This is just amazing, guys, you know. Look at this. The layout itself looks very, very professional, number one. The detailing and the information that's provided is absolutely outstanding. And it added all the Amazon link with our Amazon affiliate ID immediately inserted in them. And all of this in just a few minutes. This is just amazing, guys. To be honest, like, you know, what do we have here? Oh, wow, look at this. It's a lovely layout. I think this is very, very, very nice. And we even have an FAQ section here at the bottom to answer all your visitors' possible questions, you know. So right here we have a score, as you can see, 60 out of 100. And the main structure, how many words, how many titles, and so on are recorded here. So these are our main keywords. As you can see, 50 of them. We have our headings as well. Best shovels on Amazon. And then the meta tags as well. Now, obviously, everything is customizable, guys, okay? You can customize everything as you see fit to increase your chances and your score as well. So let's say you've made your changes and everything is fine and you're happy with it. Then what do we do next? Well, we can publish, obviously, no? So let's click on this. So again, where are we going to publish this? On our website, Mr. Web Construction. This time, we're going to select a post, not a page, a post, okay? And then you can select the category. So let's say maybe this would fit into how-to guides and maybe pro tips and techniques as well. We keep the same author and then we can publish. And there you go, WordPress published successfully. And click here to view your published WordPress article. It's going to bring us directly to the blog post itself on our website. And there you go, so top 3 shovels for gardening and landscaping, 2025 Amazon picks. The author is David Garrett, and we have the top 3 shovels. Well, that's basically what we just covered now, okay? So if I click on this, will it bring me to the Amazon directly? Yes, so this is a clickable button. And like I said, there is no disconnect, you know, immediately. This is Amazon because the colors are matching as well, okay? So if you wanted to see this product here, click on that. And there you go. So this is the actual landing page for this product. And if they purchase this, because your ID is inserted here, your affiliate tag, you will get a commission. Very good. So now let's try our third option here, the bulk article generation. And right here, you can see you can create different roles. You can enter your main keyword, create the titles, keywords and outline as well. So it's very, very comprehensive, to be honest, you know. And you can also import from Excel. So I create a CSV file with 21 keywords. So let's try this, okay? So let's import this and then open. Excellent. So as you can see, these are all our main keywords. And now we can generate all the titles. Excellent. So this is done now. So we have all our different titles related to our main keywords. And then we can do the same with keywords and outline. And there you go, guys. This has been done in just a few minutes. So we have our keyword, we have the title, all the related keywords, and then the layout of our blog post. So we have the title, heading, and subheading, so on and so on, okay? So let's scroll down the page and let's run this. So as always, we have all these different settings. I'm going to keep them by default for now, just to try this out. Just going to add our brand voice, that's all. And then scroll down the page, no images, no YouTube videos for now, is just to run this quickly, okay? And then we'll go straight at the bottom here, and then target website is going to be, again, Mr. Web Construction. And we're going to create these as posts and publish them immediately. We're going to select a few different categories just in case, okay? And then we're going to run this, and that's all, okay? So let's go back to the top and let's click run, and then click continue. Excellent. And as you can see, it started working on all of them. So we'll have the status. So this might take a while. So as always, I'm going to pause the video here and meet you guys again once it's completed. And that's all done already. This took less than 2 minutes altogether. So this was quite fast. I'm quite surprised, to be honest. You know, I was expecting it to take maybe 15, 20 minutes. Not at all. Just a couple of minutes, if not less. So let's go back to our WordPress dashboard, and then we go back to our blog posts here. And as you can see, we have 33 blog posts now. So they've been created, no problem whatsoever. how to pour concrete slabs, step-by-step guide, beginner guide to using a nail gun, etc, etc, etc. And as you can see, we have all our tags as well. They've been assigned to different categories, and on top of this, these have been designed using Elementor as well, which means the output outside the user experience will be highly optimized as well. So again, guys, this is absolutely amazing, and this is how you can create content that will generate money for you on autopilot. All right, so now it's time to take care of our front end. So let me show you how you can change your logo, maybe the colors as well, the image here, the content, and also insert your blog post here directly on the home page. And then we'll create a newsletter sign up, and we will insert a special tool as well that will convert visitors into buyers. Very good. So first, let's change maybe the content of the home page. So for this, back to the WordPress dashboard, we go to pages this time, all pages, and then you can close this, and then we can go to our home page. So this is the one front page. Okay, so edit with Elementor. Now, I like to have different pages open, different tabs, open at the same time. So edit with Elementor, open in a new tab. And now we can work on the home page. Very good. So as you can see, this is created using Elementor, which is a very simple drag and drop page builder. So right here with all the different elements like heading, images, text editor, video, and so on. And you can drag and drop them here on your page. So if you hover on top of any of those, as you can see, you have different sections. And inside those sections, we have perhaps different columns, like here we have here, okay? And then inside those columns, you have different elements. So this one is a heading, that's a text editor, and this is a button, okay? And now we can customize everything just the exact way we wanted to have it, okay? So let's change maybe first the background color here, which is not really related to construction, obviously. So if you click on those 6 dots here, and then go to style, this is where you'll find the image. So let's replace that image with another one. So upload file, select file, and then I found a few online. So maybe this one or that one. Okay, so open. Excellent. So let's try both of them, see which one is the best suited one. So that's not too bad, actually, you know. It says exactly what it is. Or maybe let's see the other one, how it fits here. Not too bad either. Well, I prefer the other one, to be honest, you know, so I'm going to use this one, okay? So the only thing we need to be concerned about is the readability, obviously, you know, because we have a dark background here, it's fine, it's easy to read, so it's not going to impede the user experience, obviously, you know. So that's the only thing, so we can use literally any image that we want here in the background. Now, if you had no visibility at all, you could actually add what is called a background overlay. So you can select the color here, so I'm going to select maybe black, okay? And now we can select the opacity. So it's from fully clear to fully opaque. And then you can play around with this, you know, to give obviously more contrast between the text and the background image. You don't have to go with black. You can select another color altogether, you know, and give it a different feel, maybe something more vibrant like a blue color or something like this, or something related to your main color here, the green. So if you select the accent color, and there you go. So again, that's really up to you. I think I'm going to leave it without for now. I'm just showing you all the different options available. And now we're going to change the content here, obviously. So explore the world with me. So this is not related to what we do. So let's change our heading. Very good. So perhaps something like this. And then we can do the same with the subheading here. So this is a text editor. So I'll just replace this with your own text. So there you go again, maybe something like this, you know, and then after this, we have the call to action button. So it's a very helpful tool. Obviously, it's up to you to use it or not. So what could you do with this? Well, you could maybe link this to your contact page, maybe request a quote page, or maybe your latest articles or specific categories on your website. Again, that's really up to you. All you have to do is to change the link here to the actual page or page category or whatever it is. And then here you can change the text, you know, maybe request a quote or whatever it is, you know, request a quote, for instance. Okay. So again, that's up to you to decide what the purpose of this button and call to action button will be. So scroll down the page. So right here we have 3 different sections. So maybe you can highlight 3 different aspects of your website, maybe your 3 main different categories or something like this, you know. Again, feel free to create the home page exactly the way you want. So if you click on the plus sign here, you have all the different widgets. If you don't like this, feel free to change that to something else, you know. So perhaps you want to add maybe, I don't know, maybe an icon here, or maybe a heading with a subheading, you know. So feel free to create this the way you want it, exactly the way you can picture that in your mind. So let me try something here, something a bit different. So first, I'm going to delete these all together. So delete. and then delete, and then delete, okay? And now you can insert whatever you want. So I'm going to try maybe a heading with a subheading, okay? Just like this underneath, so a bit of text. And then I'm going to add maybe an icon on top, okay? So here's the icon, so put this on top right there. Very good. And now we can change the icon, add the text that we want, the heading and subheading here, okay? And there you go, perhaps something like this, you know, construction insight, ideas and plans, and how-to guides, and then a bit of description here. So this is dummy content, obviously, you know. So feel free to design that again, like I said, exactly the way you want. And then we have our popular post here. So it would be a nice idea, I suppose, if you go back to your dashboard and we go to our post here, we go to the categories. We have 5 or 6 different categories that we could maybe insert on the home page. Maybe like we have here, you know, we have, for instance, how-to guides, ideas and plans, construction insight. Maybe you can emphasize this underneath and have a list of our latest posts that are actually inside those different categories. So how do we do that? Well, it's very simple. Let me show you now. So for this, we need to add an extra widget. So if you click on the plus sign here and type post, you could select the post here, but this is, as you can see, there's a padlock next to it. So we need the pro version of Elementor, which costs $99 US. So we're not going to do that. I'm going to show you a free option right now. So for this, again, I like to have different tabs open for that reason. Now we go back to our WordPress dashboard. We go to plugins, add new plugin, and here look for essential add-ons for Elementor. So this is the one here by WP Developer. So install this. And then activate it, and then here skip this step altogether. We're gonna have the basic mode, okay, which is absolutely fine. Next, and as you can see, these are all the features that will be added to our website that we can use, obviously, you know. So the one we need is none of those. Is actually scroll down the page. It's called post grid. So enable this, and that's basically all we need. With this, we can actually display the post as a grid on our page. Okay, so click next. Very good. And then next again. I'm going to skip this one. Sorry, skip this one and then finish. Very good. So this is done now. So now that this is finished, you can close this window. We can go back to Elementor. Make sure that you save your work. Click publish first because we're going to have to refresh for this to take place. Okay, so refresh your page now. Very good. So scroll down the page again and we're going to insert the post grid right here. So let's type post again. So this is the one from EA just next to it. As you can see, drag and drop it where you want it, maybe here, okay? And there you go. So these are all the different posts. And now we can customize exactly what we want to display here. Maybe specific categories, how many we want, and also the skin, so the layout, how you want to display them in the front end. As you can see, they all have different ways of displaying it. Here we have the author name, read more, etc., etc. So how many columns you want to display? So for this one, let's say maybe 4 is fine. And then you have the title, the excerpt, read more, the metadata. And then you have the query here. You can query a specific type of post by author, categories, tags, format, or exclude some of them, obviously, you know. So let's say we have popular post here. You can change this for your title. So we said that we have different categories, okay? So we go back to our post, categories. So the first one is how-to guides, okay? So you could change this here for how-to guides, okay? And now back here, click on that again. And now we're going to insert only blog posts that are related to this category, okay? So again, we go back to our query and then post category. So let's add how, and there you go. Select how-to guides. And now you'll only get blog posts that are actually part of that category, okay? So I don't think we need this image here. You might want to replace this with something else, you know. What I would do myself is just delete it altogether. Because now if you scroll down the page, it's a natural flow, you know, daily construction tips. What do we have? Construction insight, ideas and plans, how-to guides. And here immediately you have how-to guides with all the blog posts related to this category. And then you can do the same with the others. Excellent, so I've done that. So how-to guides, our different articles here, ideas and plans, different articles, and then construction insight, the different articles as well, you know. So now you could maybe change this to maybe this would have maybe only 2 columns and maybe this one 3 and so on and so on. So feel free to tweak this around exactly the way you want it, obviously, you know. I'm just showing you the ropes here. And then finally here we have see more on the blog, newsletter sign up. So this is another call to action section that you want to absolutely put in place. So anyone coming to your website and that didn't purchase something or not immediately, you want to increase your chances of turning them into a potential customer in the future. So if you can fetch their email address, you can keep in touch with them. In that way, whenever you have a special offer or a new article or something unique that they might be interested in, they might then just buy something from you. And this is how you can turn dead leads into potential customers. Okay, so for this, we need an extra tool, which is called OMNISEND. And for this, simply click on the link in the description below where it says Get OMNISEND Now. And this is going to bring you to their website here, omnisend.com. And as you can see, OMNISEND is an email and SMS marketing tool, which is super, super powerful. Now, the best part of this is that you can start completely free, but let me show you the pricing just in case, if you decide to get the pro version or something like this. So the pricing structure is very simple, is based on your contact list. As you can see, from $251 to $500 is going to cost you $11.20. From 501 to 1,000, as you can see, is going to be $14 per month, and then $17.50. So the more you grow your list, the more it's going to cost you. But again, it's very, very affordable because now, obviously, you can get in touch with those 2,000 contacts. You can send them special links and special offers as well, which, of course, will generate more revenue for your website. But again, you can start completely free right now. So click on this button here, and then you can register with them. So obviously I already have an account, so I'm just going to simply log in. Very good. So we're going to go through this step by step. So now that we created an account with OMNISEND, we can go back to our WordPress dashboard, and we need to link our OMNISEND account to our website. So for this, we're going to need another plugin. So go to plugins, add plugin, and here simply look for OMNISEND. Very good. So there's two different versions. There's one for WooCommerce, and the other one is for non-e-commerce type of websites. So this is the one that we need. This one here, okay, newsletters, email marketing. So install now, and then activate. Very good. So now, as you can see, we have an extra tab. So click on this. So now simply click on this button here, connect OMNISEND. And for this, because we already created our account, what we need is to create an API key and insert it here. So how can you do so? Well, simply click on this button. Very good. As you can see, this is the section where we can create the API key. Scroll down the page, you have API. And now we're going to create a new API key. You can give it a name, so Mr. Web Blog, for instance. Okay. And then create API key. Now simply copy the API key and paste it here. And then connect OMNISEND. There you go. So we're done already. So they're both connected now. And now we can create our pop-up windows, our email marketing, fetching form, and things like this. Okay, so let's go back to OMNISEND. So there's a few different options. As you can see, you can create campaigns, you can create automations, and also create different forms. And once you have this in place, this is going to grow your audience, and you can take care of it, obviously. So the first step for us, obviously, is that we want to insert a form here, a newsletter sign up, right here. So we go back here, and then we go to forms. And from here, we have two different options. You can preview and launch a form, so you can create everything from scratch, or you can look for specific types, pre-made templates. So click on this, for instance. There you go. So what do you want to do now? Initially, we want to collect subscribers. How do we want to have it as a pop-up window, embedded landing page, or flyout? So in our case, we want to embed that obviously on our Elementor page. So these are the options available. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And don't worry, you can always customize everything, So for instance, we could have this one here, simple email capture, or email and SMS capture, branded email capture, or email with consent. So that's really up to you, So in our case here, this is to send them a coupon code. So we don't have a coupon code. So maybe we're going to use this one here, email with consent. Okay, so use template. Excellent. So same principle as Elementor, drag and drop feature. This is the preview. And these are all the different actions. So there's a few different steps. As you can see, you can create the form, and then you have the success page that will display the message afterwards. And for people who already subscribed, you have another message, obviously, So now we can customize this. So right here, as you can see, you have be the first to know. Now, obviously, on our page here, we have the newsletter sign up and the text here underneath. So we might not need this because all we're going to do is basically insert the form right there, okay? So what we can do here is basically remove this all together. So we can bin this. All we need is the field to enter this, the conditions, and the button. So our button here, it says subscribe, which is fine. but the color is not right, obviously, you know, because our main color, our accent color is that green here. So we're going to fetch that color and change this here as well. So let's do that together, okay? So to change the color is very simple. Let's go to the button settings, primary button, and then we can change the color. So I'm going to insert the hexadecimal code, okay? And we do the same for the frame, okay? So here, that's the border color. We're going to select the same color, perfect. And maybe we can change the text. I'm not too fan of the Georgia font here. So let's go maybe for something different. So let's select maybe Montserrat, okay? Very good. And we can change the font size as well. So I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. So perhaps 21, okay? And bold color as well. Perfect. So that's basically it, okay? So, and then with the success. So here, thank you for signing up for a mailing list and then subscribed. So we can keep this the way it is. I think it's absolutely fine. So now we can enable the form. Very good. So this is the code we can insert on the website. So copy this. And now we go back to Elementor. And here we're going to insert a new widget. So this one is called HTML. Okay. Drag and drop. Very good. And now insert the code inside here. Okay. Just like that. And then publish. And let's have a quick preview. Okay. So we're going to click on the preview mode. Very good. And now scroll down the page. And normally we should have our form. Yeah, perfect. As you can see, newsletter, sign up. And obviously you can add a little bit of text here. And now your visitors can sign up to your newsletter, enter the email, consent, and then subscribe. Okay. So let's just try this. Okay. So I'm just going to put here an email. So david.carre@gmail.com, for example, and then subscribe. There you go. Success. Thanks for signing up for our mailing list. Very good. So right here underneath in the footer section, we can add it as well. And also it will display on all the pages and it will increase your chances of fetching their email addresses and keep in touch with them. So this is the last step now. So we've taken care of our home page. So this is done and dusted. So obviously we need to change the logo here, add also our email marketing form. And then on top, we need to take care of our menu section as well. So change our logo and perhaps also the menu section itself. So let's take care of this now. So as always, we go back to the WordPress dashboard. This time we go to appearance, we go to customize. Very good. So you can see by the side, you have all these different options here. So this is to customize everything on your website, you know, the footer section, the header section, the top bar. So everything that's here can be customized from the side here. And this is basically all you have to do. So we're just going to change maybe the logo here together. So remove this logo, select a new logo, upload file, select file. And I have one here, Mr. Web in white. So let's select this one. Again, skip cropping. There you go. So it should normally display, but there's two different modes. As you can see, you have the regular mode and then Retina display mode. So we're going to have to replace this one as well and select the same file again. So add, because I have a 4K screen here. And obviously this is too big, way too big. So we can change the max width here just by using the slider, okay? So I'd say maybe a happy medium, not too big, not too small, maybe 118 perhaps with the file that I uploaded. So this is fine. And then with our main menu section here, so we cannot change it from here. And the only thing we need to change is maybe the top section here. Do you want it or not? That's really up to you. You can remove it as well, you know. So if you go back here, you go back to the menu section, okay? Just like there, you have the top bar. So that's really up to you. Do you want to enable it? Yes or no? If you want to change it, this is where you change the content right there. I don't think it adds anything to add any value. So what we can do is basically disable this for now. There you go. I don't think we need it. But again, that's really up to you, based on the type of website you want to design, okay? So for now, let's publish. And then scroll down the page. And as you can see, we have our section here, which we want to change. So you can change the logo here again. So simply click on it. And as you can see, nothing is happening because this is part of a widget. So again, like I said, have multiple tabs open at one time. It's easier to work on your website. So we go back to the dashboard again, go to appearance, we go to widgets. Very good. So you can collapse this. And right here, footer 1, footer 2, footer 3, footer 4. So which one is this exactly? This is footer 1, okay? So if you expand this, this is where you can change the content of the footer section. Okay, so as you can see, this is where the logo is. This is the form, and this is your social media icons, okay? So click on this here. I know it's hard to see on screen, it's white on white. But anyways, regardless. So right here, we need to change the URL. That's right there, as you can see, a retina display logo. So if you go to your media library and open this in a new tab, locate your logo here, and then you can copy the URL and then paste it here. Replace this one basically with the new one we just copied. Control V, perfect. So update. So let's have a quick look just to see what it looks like. So let's refresh. Perfect. We have the Mr. Web logo now, and then subscribe to our newsletter. We're going to insert this right there. Okay. Now, obviously, we don't want the exact same layout. So what we can do is create another one altogether. Okay. So we can go back here. We can close this window. And again, as you can see, forms, you can create a new one altogether. So create a new form and design it exactly the way you want. So maybe like this one here. And obviously that's the exact same principle. So let me design this quickly. And for this one, this is literally all we need just to fetch the email and subscribe, just 2 items. Okay. So we're going to enable the form. Now we can copy this and we can insert that in our footer section. So we go back to our widget. So as you can see, if you click on this, what is this exactly? It's MailChimp. So this is not what we need. You can simply delete this. Okay, so delete that section. And now we can insert our own just underneath. Okay, so here you go back to the top and we're going to add a new one. So click on the plus sign and look for HTML again. Insert this. Very good. And now we can insert our code. So Control V. Perfect. And as you can see, we have the social media icon. So you can change the order, obviously, you know, that's really up to you. So you can stick this one on top, or just simply click on it and use your little handle and move it above the other one. Okay, so let's click update. Again, back to the front end, refresh. Very good. As you can see, this has been changed and this will display on all our pages. And all we need to change now is the social media icons here. So back to widgets, click on this. As you can see, it says social icons. Scroll down the page. As you can see, you have the title, the type, transition, self, etc., etc. So how can you customize this? Well, here at the bottom, as you can see, you have all the different links for X, Facebook, Instagram. If you want to use them, all you have to do is simply enter your address. So if you remove this, for instance, you don't have LinkedIn, maybe you have Facebook, Instagram, and X. And let's remove maybe Flickr as well. And Vine, and let's keep YouTube. If we update now and go back here again and then refresh, very good. As you can see, only have those few platforms, and obviously you would replace those hashtags with the actual landing page. And this is basically it, guys. We are almost done. The only thing left now is to take care of the menu section. So let me show you how you can customize this as well. So for this, back to the WordPress dashboard, once more, appearance, this time menus. And it is only one basically here. You can see home, blog, tools and gears, and so on and so on. So what you can do is bulk select and maybe remove all these sections that you're not interested in, remove them. And then we can insert our different categories, perhaps. Okay, as you can see, you have how-to guides, tools, etc., etc. So maybe this is what you want to add to your menu section. You can move the contact page maybe right here underneath. Save your menu. Excellent. So let's go back to the home page and refresh. And there you go. As you can see, you have all the different pages here. Now it's maybe a little bit too long and hard to read. So you can break this down maybe in categories and subcategories as well, in which case you can reorder them. So what you can do maybe is to create a custom links and maybe here put a hashtag and tap blog post, something like this. Okay, add to menu, bring this up here. Okay, and these ones indent them underneath it, just like that. Okay, and then you'll have all your different categories, or maybe call this blog post blog categories maybe. Okay. This is more suitable. Then save menu, go back to the home page and refresh. Very good. As you can see, home, blog categories, and then you have the subcategories and the contact page. And now if you want to visit any of those categories, click on the sub menu and there you go. We have all the different articles here. And if they want to visit any of those pages, they can click on it. And there you go. This is all our content. And this is how you can create a very profitable blog that will rank and get you found in Google search results.